Thank you very much, sir. It is requested to the audience that please put your mobiles on silent as we are going live on radio FM 98.2. Today's panel discussion revolves around the restoration of democracy as the future of Pakistan, and we felt that it should be discussed among the educationists as a lesson to the next generations. To serve this purpose, I would like to introduce Dr. Muhammad Azam, who has received his PhD in Politics and International Relations from International Islamic University, Islamabad in 2011. Previously, he worked as a research officer at National Assembly Secretariat in Islamabad and as a research analyst at Pak Institute of Peace Studies. He has contributed articles to leading Pakistani newspapers such as The News, Pakistan Observer, Frontier Post, Daily Times, and many more. Dr. Muhammad Azam, please come on the stage and share your ideas.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable guests, honorable colleagues, friends, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very grateful to the leadership of the Sirgodha University, particularly to the Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, and to the leadership of Shahid Bhutto Foundation, respected Asif Khan Sahib, for providing me this opportunity to express myself here today. In the late 18th century, no country was truly a democracy. By 2017, 96 out of 167 countries were some form of democracy. Only 21 remained autocracies until 2017. 46 nations had a mix of democracy and autocracy. In 1987, there were 75 autocracies. By 2017, only 15 of those remained autocratic. In other words, in 30 years, 60 more countries shifted from democracy to autocracy. Before understanding democracy, dear students and friends, we need to understand politics. One day, I was teaching BS Political Science, final year students. They had already studied political science for more than 3 years. I asked them a question, very simple question. I asked them, is politics good or bad? Over 90% replied, bad. I asked, if there were no politics or political system in Pakistan, would this university exist? They said no. And would you be getting higher education in this class without any political system? They said no. I again asked, without a political system, would we have roads, hospitals, and parks? They obviously said no. Then I asked, if politics has given us so many good things, why do we call it bad? They had no answer. They were speechless. Dear students and dear friends, the point is that politics is the only way to address our common issues, challenges, and problems. This is the only way to make progress together. What is democracy? Many of us don't fully understand what democracy is or how it works. This is one of the main reasons democracy has not been a great success in Pakistan, I believe. Democracy, at its core, is about human dignity. In democratic cultures, citizens treat each other with respect and dignity. Parents treat their children with respect. Teachers treat their students in a dignified way. Bosses treat their subordinates with the same democratic respect. Democracy starts with the individual. It is a way of thinking. It is an attitude. It is a behavior. Democracy is within us. It should not be sought outside. As Rumi said, the universe is within you. What do we experience daily in our lives? Do we, as citizens, treat each other with respect? Do parents raise their kids with respect in our society? Do teachers treat students with dignity in our schools and universities and madrasas? Do bosses follow democratic norms with their subordinates? If the answer is yes, then we have a right to question democracy's failures in this country. But if the answer is no, and it is a big no, then we should not complain. The point is, as citizens, we must change. There needs to be a democratic culture at the societal level. Our guest was also saying, while sitting in the history department, we must adapt to democratic norms and values. Democracy starts at home, at school, at madrasa, at the hospital, at the office, and in the market. When society becomes democratic and truly believes in democratic attitudes and behaviors, the state will naturally become democratic. It cannot remain autocratic when its citizens have become democratic. But a society does not become democratic overnight. It is a long process. It takes decades at least. Why political equality? Many Pakistanis argue that the vote of an illiterate person should not be equal to that of an educated person. But politics and the political system are meant for collective progress, harmony, and unity. Democratic politics is built on the idea that the life, liberty, and happiness of each and every citizen is equal and important. If we make citizens vote unequal, it is discrimination. And if a system is based on discrimination, how can it bring us harmony and unity? Discrimination is counterproductive. Democrats argue for civilian supremacy. We all know that advanced democratic societies are made up of individuals who value integrity. They have achieved civilian supremacy through the supremacy of their integrity. As Pakistanis, we must work on this. We need to become men and women of supreme integrity. It is not impossible. It is doable, feasible, and possible. Just a few of us need the courage. Just a few of us need to set good examples for others. Slowly, gradually, society will start changing. It will begin its beautiful journey on the democratic highway. This supremacy of integrity and unshakable confidence in one's own integrity are called khudi by Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Iqbal's khudi is not ego. It is integrity, supreme integrity. He says, Dil ki azadi shahanshahi, shikam saman maut, फैसला तेरा तेरे हाथों में है दिल या शिकम. And in his most famous poem, Sakinama, in Bale Jibril, he explains his concept of Khudi further. He says, خودی کیا ہے راز درون حیات، خودی کیا ہے بیدار یہ کائنات، خودی جلوہ بد مست و خلوت پسند، سمندر ہے ایک بوند پانی میں بند، اندھیرے اجالے میں ہے تابناک، منو تو میں پیدا منو تو سے پاک، ازل اس کے پیچھے ابد سامنے، نہ حد اس کے پیچھے نہ حد سامنے، زمانے کے دریا میں بہتی ہوئی، ستم اس کے موجوں کے سہتی ہوئی، تجسس کی راہیں بدلتی ہوئی، دمادم نگاہیں بدلتی ہوئی، سبک اس کے ہاتھوں میں سنگے گراں، پہاڑ اس کی ضربوں سے ریگے رواں، سفر اس کا انجام و آغاز ہے، یہی اس کی تقویم کا راز ہے، کرن چاند میں ہے شرر سنگ میں، انٹیگریٹی خودی، کرن چاند میں ہے شرر سنگ میں، یہ بے رنگ ہے ڈوب کر رنگ میں، اسے واسطہ کیا کم و بیش سے، نشیب و فراز و پس و پیش سے، ازل سے یہ ہے کشمکش میں اسیر، ہوئی خاک آدم میں صورت پذیر، خودی کا نشیمن تیرے دل میں ہے، فلک جس طرح آنکھ کے تل میں ہے۔ تھینک یو سو مچ۔